America West Airlines. Then
your son is a pilot.
Yeah,
he worked for American
registered pilot. Yeah, and he became the director of the airport in San Diego.
Wow! Well, you see.
Yeah, come on, that's my star.
That's your star. Isn't that cool? You see how the influence of a parent. You played a big part in that. A big part.
And his friend, one of his friends, that introduced him to aviation.
Why isn't that fancy?
And he said, "Dad, I want to be a pilot." I said, "Well, so did I. That's why I joined the Air Force."
There you go.
I said, "I didn't have enough education."
And you joined the Air Force.
I was rejected. But I said, I'm very proud of you because you accomplished what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And you became a director of the airport. He just retired.
Isn't that beautiful? Listen, Frank, we're back. This is episode 51, I believe. And we've just been chatting off camera, and the camera was rolling, so we got a little bit of that to tell you, that he's an interesting gentleman that joins us. If you missed the first episode, look it up real quick here on the Spanglish show with Nelson Martinez, and you'll listen to that. And this second episode we're doing today, or it'll be the 51st, I believe, nevertheless, we're going to talk about what you just heard, a little bit about his son, his career. He's a pilot, and who had the influence, huh? Papa and Mama's up to, the whole deal. So, welcome back to the Spanglish show on this next episode with Franc Chewiwie. That's right, you guessed well. He's been around for... since I forget what century it was. He said,
the last century. That's the truth.
De veras? No kidding.
Sure, 1935.
Oh, wow, dude. Wow. And so you're just a little spring chicken at 90.
I'm a spring chicken still. I have I do some reading, I do writing, and I've got some books and books of poetry, and I have 10 years of college.
Wow. And how many years have you been teaching yourself with that beautiful keyboard?
Oh my God, I've been teaching myself for years. I've been on piano. I'm the oldest piano player in New Mexico, probably.
I would not doubt that.
I would say that because I started at the age of 4.
You were starting to tell me earlier that story. Wow, how do you...
We had a piano at home, and I just got on it, and... I say, well, I was probably born in the 16th century, the time of Beethoven and Mozart and
reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
I do believe
because
that.
I started playing piano.
Wow, and you just didn't stop.
I just didn't stop, and then my mom said, "You know what? You need a teacher to help you study music, so that you can become proficient and so forth."
See how beautiful parents can be?
My mother was the one, and my dad also were influential in my taking...
In your pursuit?
Taking classical music for 7 years is not an easy task.
I am sure. And you remind me of the Pimentels, Hector Pimentel.
Exactly.
I interviewed him here as well. You can look up the episode. But fascinating story as well. He decided instead of building guitars with his brothers, he wanted to play classical music.
And he did.
And he did. And
he's a good friend of mine, by the way.
Is he? Well, I'm glad I brought him up and gave him another shout out because he is and his wife, I forget her name right off the bat, but she too plays in the band and so forth. Que suave. Anyway, I'm sorry, I apologize. I can't remember your wife's name, Mr. Hector. Pero nevertheless, both very talented folks. And the Pimentels, too. So you're his friend, huh? You're friends with him.
Yeah, we're good friends.
Que suave.
I see him at the casino.
Oh, you do, huh? you visit the casino
now?
And
of course, he asked me to play with him. We went to play in Vegas.
You're kidding?
Yeah. And,
New Mexico or Vegas? Vegas.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
And you've been there quite a bit of time entertaining.
Yeah, I've been there. I was there. I lived in Vegas.
You
also.
did? Wow.
And I played the Bellagio. I played different places.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Franc Chewiwie. Something like that, huh?
Do it with a voice of a
duck.
The duck.
Did that sound like... My cheeks
That's
are getting
pretty
fat.
good. That's pretty good.
I used to do that very much more clearer, but I think my little change in.
You're doing well. You're doing well.
Thank you, my friend. But getting back to you, Frank, you've been traveling, and it's time to slow down. Have you slowed down a bit?
Well, yeah, I've kind of slowed down. Actually, about 2 years ago or a year ago, I said, Frank, you know what? You just need to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, that's a deal.
You're getting old.
Well,
and I said, what? I said, really?
Pues no, te miras bien.
Yeah,
Muy bien. Y tienes el pensado, you have the speech down pat. And do you think that for that credit goes to all the electricity runs through your brain when you're playing that piano, that
I'll tell you, it's,
keyboard?
It's euphoric for me to be playing, okay?
Sure.
Well, especially, for a crowd of 20,000 people.
My goodness.
But, just playing, it's, I play whatever comes out. It's called improvisation.
Improvisation.
So,
excuse me.
I don't play the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, man. Not the same way twice.
Not the same way twice. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the guys in the band have to be listening. Okay.
Oh, sure. To go with the.
Yeah.
Go with you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've always been afraid that when I tried a tune or two, what if I'm just a little. My timing sometimes at the beginning was awful. I don't know. I was so nervous I couldn't even hear myself.
Well, I'll have to record you on your harmonica and your voice.
Ándale, pues we'll do. I was telling Frank here earlier that. We've got an idea with the old recordings I did, like El Caballo Blanco, where it starts. We'll play that full, sound up. And then, as I start with the Spanish version, Este es el corrido del caballo blanco. Bring that audio down. And then bring it up to date with an English version. This is a ballad of the white horse.
And a little bit of bongos and congas in the back.
You see what I mean? You can't help but be a creative young man.
Bolero.
This portion of the Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez is brought to you by La Mexicana Tortilla Company, 304 Cole Southwest. Open 7:30 till 2 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
Hi, and welcome back to the Spanglish Show. Nelson Martinez con ustedes. A very big thrill I have in being able to put a podcast together because it enables me to talk to people who should be talked about and given credit for such a colorful history that they have had so far to this date. And today's final episode for Mr. Franc Chewiwie, who's here in the studio, is just minutes away. He just wanted to talk to you, and I wanted to give him the opportunity to say to that young man or woman who really is desirous, if you will, le gusta la música, le gustan los instrumentos, but doesn't quite know how to get into it, and should they? This guy's a big influence, I think so. Frank, what do you think, sir?
Well, I think, if a young child is, because music is life.
Yes.
Music is everywhere. It's in the air, it's in your soul, it's on television, it's in the movies, it's at weddings, it's at political parties, you name it. Music is part of life, and it has a big influence on children and youngsters. And of course, the music has changed a great deal. It changes every so often. So
what would you say, every 10 years, 15 years, 20 years?
15 to 20 years, yeah.
The whole style changes.
Now we're into reggaeton, okay?
Reggaeton, like reggae or something?
It's a Latin rhythm. If you've heard of Bad Bunny,
oh yeah,
you saw him on
Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what reggaeton is.
I gotcha. Sure.
And I plan. Actually, I'm looking at doing a reggaeton
concert.
Reggaeton
number
recording.
I gotcha.
Okay.
I see. Good deal. You are Frank. You're really kind of kicking butt no matter what. I mean, you are still so vibrant, so energetic, and at the ripe age of 90. My goodness. Anything I should know to help me get to that age like you? Without
Well, I'll tell you what the secret of the Indian culture is.
Yeah.
And that's from my dad and my relatives, and because my dad is from Isleta Pueblo.
I love this photograph.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, and that's a genuine.
You need to show that. Anyway, that's when he was 90.
He was 90 in this photograph.
Yeah,
Wow.
like that. I have one he's 102.
That's how old is he? You told me he lived to be.
He lived to be 103.
My.
Okay. And what we learned from that culture is, first of all, it's a very close society, but
Yeah.
no worry and no stress.
How do you prevent that? My goodness.
Well, come on. You can't you can't worry about anything, because if it happens, it happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Sure.
I mean, you could be going down the road,
Yeah.
and lo and behold,
Boom.
you could have a chuck hole and have a flat. Or
Yeah.
You didn't predict that.
That's right.
Were you worried about that?
Can't do it. Why?
No, you can't worry
Okay.
about.
Well, there's a book out by Mel Robbins, I believe. It says, "Let them." So when you see a situation kind of like that, what are you going to do? Worry about it? Let
You can't worry about
No.
your kids, because they're not around.
That's right. But
They're
you know
going
what?
to do what they want.
And the thing about that whole business about they're not around. Well, the DNA is certainly present in you, and they're around, I suppose, if you look at it that way. And so I always think of my son when he's traveling, because he travels a lot. And I think of him, and I kind of know that he's in my veins, right, with the DNA. So I just kind of meditate momentarily to wish him well, and somehow it's got to be a connection there.
Well, you know, there's a
the human Wi-Fi.
Your life is already planned, okay?
Baby, 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 won't you tell me yes? I'm slowly sad. Still rocking.
At Lesman's, we have been doing the music for a long time, going on 70 years. 5413 Lomas Northeast. Nice folks mean gear. Remember, shop local.
So Franc Chewiwie's with us again today. We're wrapping it up today, but we've had such good information, and if he hasn't influenced the youngster to go for the music, then you need a little, come on, to move you to the field of music, no? You know, the music is the deal.
Oh yeah, it's life, okay? It's all around you. It influences you.
And a good influence at that.
Oh yeah, it's a great influence, and
Get to meet a lot of people.
oh yeah,
It's your profession.
oh yeah, and, you know. But being a musician is a little bit tough, okay? There's a lot of rejection, a lot of no's
Yeah.
in the entertainment business, but you just got to keep at it,
Good advice.
you know.
Good advice. You got to keep at it.
It's like anything in life that you want to do. People are going to tell you probably, "Oh, you can't be doing that." Well,
Were you told that a lot?
huh?
Were you told that? You can't do that? You can't go.
Well, yeah, I've been rejected by a lot of clubs, and
Yeah.
you know, there's a lot of rejection. In
Sure,
the
there is. Just
entertainment
like,
business.
you know, I'm an actor, so to speak. I'm,
Yeah, exactly.
3 SAG-AFTRA. And, you know, I used to audition for quite a few movies that come to town to New Mexico. And, hey, they'd call me, and I was very pleased to go on audition. But, boy, for every one that you may get, you must be 100 rejections.
Oh, absolutely.
So that goes with the game, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with the profession, if you will. I love the business, and I hope you should be starring in a movie, Frank.
Well, I was in a movie.
You were? Which one?
I was in an extra, Courage Under Fire. Okay.
As an extra, you say?
Yeah.
What did you do in it?
I was an extra, and we just,
were just present.
It's a lot of standing around.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah,
Oh, come on.
Uh-huh.
All day.
All day, and early in the morning.
Early in the 4 o'clock in the morning till 8 at night.
Andale.
Okay.
I could tell you some stories about my waiting in the wings for 2-3 days. But you get paid for waiting.
But the food is good.
Oh yeah, the catered food is absolutely suavecito. So anyway, yes, suavecito, good food for sure.
Yeah, that movie was in Austin, Texas.
Austin, you shot it.
Yeah.
Was that exciting for you?
That was pretty exciting because
Yeah.
that's the only movie I've been in, but
Yeah.
I'm not the star, you know.
Hey, you are to start within yourself.
You have to be within your mind too.
True, exactly.
If you want to be in a show business, if you want to be in music, if you want to be in whatever you want to be, you have to think it and you have to follow a path, and then don't listen to anyone.
But yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you. In other words, I'm sure that you had a lot of people telling you, come on.
Está muy feo. They say, está muy feo que quieres put yourself on TV.
Exactly, you know.
No, chale.
So I've had a lot of help from a lot of people, you know, and Val de la O is one of them, and Marque Pioras.
Yeah.
Different people.
You've known a lot of people. That's so nice to be in your presence. You're just magical. Really, you really are. To be around them, you can feel the vibes if you're that kind of preceptor, per se. Because this guy's got such talent and been around the world, per se, and also to know that you've met so many people and you've given so many people that exhilarating feeling to watch you perform and send out the good musical vibes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me here today, and appreciate you as a person, and because you're highly talented yourself.
¿Qué tienes?
And
thank you.
You've got a beautiful studio here, and I appreciate, lo agradezco mucho estar aquí con usted.
Igualmente.
Y usted también tiene mucho talento.
Oh, gracias. Aquí podemos cantar poquito.
Claro.
Podemos hablar como patito.
Exactly.
Well, that and $5 will get you a cup of coffee these days.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Frank.
The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez.